Hey guys, so I'm sorry I haven't made a video since like Monday, I think it was. I've been wanting to make a video all week because there's been so much stuff coming out about DC. I'm sure most of you guys have seen all the stuff coming out. People in the comments were asking me if I'm going to make a video about a lot of stuff, and yes, believe me, I've been wanting to. Just been really busy with my family this week because my husband's on vacation, so we've been doing a lot of stuff together, but so there's been a lot of things, like I said, going on. I want to address the Batman movie stuff, the Justice League stuff, and the Joker movie. So as far as the Batman movie, I guess in one interview, Matt Reeves said that the Batman movie will be a standalone movie, and he said it will not be connected to the extended universe. Now, a lot of people took that to mean as it will not be part of the DCEU. By the way, sorry, I'm outside, so sorry for all the background noise. A lot of people took that to mean that it will not be part of the DCEU. I didn't take it that way because I know how these things go. People take one little statement and twist it to mean something else. People were making it seem like it's going to be, has no part of the DCEU, which obviously doesn't make sense, because if that were the case, then it wouldn't be Ben Affleck as Batman, and we know that he is going to be Batman despite all the constant rumors that he's not. He came out and said himself, like, how many times do they have to say themselves that yes, he's going to be the Batman? I mean, but so obviously that's not the case. But Matt Reeves did clarify his statement on Twitter yesterday, saying that he just meant that by standalone, he means that the movie is going to be focused on Batman and not to expect to see a bunch of other DC characters in the movie. It's just going to be a story focused on Batman, which is how I took his first statement. And I think a lot of DC fans already took his first statement that way, interpreted it that way, but all these people were just coming out and saying it's not going to be part of the DCEU. But he did clarify, saying that yes, it is still the DCEU, the same Batman that we have already, but that it's just going to be focused on Batman and not have a bunch of, other characters in his movie. So that's that. And I'm glad he came out and clarified for people that were spreading rumors. Like I said, a lot of DC fans probably already knew what he meant, but he probably saw all the stuff coming out about it, so he just clarified. So, also, some rumors are coming out about Justice League. There's always rumors coming out about stuff. I'm not really taking them seriously at this point because they're not released by DC or WB or anyone involved in the movie. So, some of the things that were coming out were that Lex Luthor's character is going to be cut from Justice League due to the reshoots that they're working on, and that Deathstroke will also not be in the movie. It wasn't confirmed that Deathstroke was going to be in the movie, but there were some speculations that he was going to be in the movie, specifically because of the first scene in the second trailer that we got at Comic-Con. The guy that's walking into the courthouse with holding a briefcase and you can't see his face. A lot of people were speculating that that might be Deathstroke. So the rumor is that Lex Luthor will not be in Justice League anymore due to reshoots. I'm not really going to take that seriously at this point, but we'll just have to wait and see until the movie comes out. And there's also still the rumor that the ending is going to be different. I'm not taking that seriously either. I don't know. I know that Zack Snyder brought in Joss Whedon to finish up the reshoots and everything, but I'm sure there are reshoots that Zack Snyder would have been doing himself had it not been for this family tragedy that he had to deal with. So I would be very surprised if Zack Snyder brought him in and just was, oh, here's free reign, do whatever you want to my movie, change whatever you want. That doesn't make sense. Why would he just bring him in and let him change whatever he wants? I'm sure they discussed what the reshoots were going to be, what he wanted to see, because it still needs to be Zack Snyder's movie and his vision. We can't have part of a movie be totally different from other parts of the movie just because a different director is doing the reshoots, you know? So, it would just be the reshoots that Zack Snyder would be doing himself. So I'm not going to really take the whole changing of the ending thing seriously at this point. But that is a rumor that's going around also. And as far as an official statement that did come out is that there is going to be a Joker origin movie, which we've never had before. So that was really interesting. I think that's, as far as I know, they're already writing on it. There's a director involved, Todd Phillips, who directed the Hangover movies. That doesn't mean it's going to be a comedy. Obviously, the Joker origin movie would have to be pretty gritty, which is what I'm seeing also in reports, that it's going to be a crime film set in the 1980s. However, this particular movie will not be part of the DCEU, and it will not have Jared Leto, who we saw in Suicide Squad. Supposedly, there's going to be a whole slate of DC movies from WB that are not going to be part of the DCEU. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm excited that we're going to get a Joker origin movie. However, I would have liked to see Jared Leto, just because when Suicide Squad came out and the trailers were when it was being promoted with trailers and everything, I was expecting to see a lot more of him in Suicide Squad, personally. And he was the character I was looking most forward to seeing. And then when the movie came out, I was kind of disappointed that they had cut so much of him out of the movie. Sorry, there was a bee flying around and I'm like terrified of bees. But I was disappointed that they cut a lot of him out of the movie and that we didn't see him as much as I personally expected to see him. So when they announced that there was going to be a Joker origin movie coming out at some point, I was like, oh, cool, we're going to see more of Jared Leto's Joker, which I know we're going to see him more in the Joker and Harley Quinn movie and Gotham City Sirens. But when they said a Joker origin movie, I was excited that there would be a movie focused on him solely, but I guess that's not the case. So that means there's going to be a different person cast as Joker, probably a younger Joker since it's an origin movie. I think the part that's going to be hard to explain to like a general audience is why this is a different Joker, why it's not Jared Leto, they might already be familiar with from Suicide Squad, how it's not connected to the DCEU. Like, that's going to be hard to explain in an actual movie for people to grasp that it's a different universe. You know, DC fans and people that keep up with it might be more informed due to like statements that are released on websites and online, and people that actually keep up with announcements. But as far as people just going to see the movie, they might be confused as to why this is a different person, why it's a different actor, you know. So, and plus in a Joker origin movie, you would expect to see Batman at some point. So since it's not Jared Leto, does that mean they're going to use a different Batman? That would just be a lot going on. Like, that would be a lot. So, I guess maybe when we get more detail on it, excuse me, when we get more detail on it, it might make more sense. But that's all we know as of yet, that it's not going to be Jared Leto, it's not going to be part of the DCEU, and it's going to be like a crime film set in the 1980s, kind of gritty, which you'd expect anyway from a Joker origin movie. But nevertheless, still exciting to see a Joker origin movie in the works, period, because that's something we've never had before. So, let me know what you guys think about all that. Like I said, I know this has been coming out all week, and I've been wanting to get a video in sooner, but I didn't really have the time. So, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff coming out, and what else is going on that you want me to talk about. Again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.